What's going on, guys? I'm Mike, and you all know Craig.
I'm not Craig.
That is Craig.
I'm not Craig.
And so we're just kind of hanging out, and we just more or less decided to do an update video for you guys on what we've been doing.
The truck is stick shift, didn't it? Sound like a stick shift when it come by.
I know. Sorry, we get sidetracked when we hear cars go by. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a little over a month now since we've done a video.
2 months.
Maybe even 2 months. So yeah. We just figured we'd do something real quick, say what's up to everybody, and yeah, show you what we've been working on. All right, Craig, well, give us a little insight of what you've been up to the last little bit on your car. So everybody knows we've got his engine in, and he's been working pretty diligently trying to get all these little, yeah, he definitely tore it apart. But you know, it's always the fine details that takes the longest, and of course everything going on right now.
Yeah, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. I tore it apart. I'm trying to paint it. You see all the scuffing,
right?
Especially right here.
So he's been working on, getting everything jammed up. But right now,
then I realized
he's not going to get it done before takeover.
I only have like a little over a month.
So he's
to get this
really
thing put back together, so I can take it before takeover. So I said, screw it. We ain't painting the hatch. We're putting it back together.
But yeah, well, check out this though. This nice job he did on these.
Don't mind the red right here because that was already on there. I don't know what this.
But he did. Was it SEM trim black? So he did paint his taillights around the edges here, and it turned out really nice. And I think we were talking. These may already been smoked a little bit, but they look good. So last night we got his rear bumper cover and bumper brace back on.
Y'all said the exhaust was touching?
Over here it was. What was it?
It's got this much gap.
Oh, it does now?
On both sides.
You fixed it? So anyway, he's got his weather stripping in. Next thing he's going to be doing is putting his rear panel in. I think he said something about the harness for his, or hardware kit for his lights.
I found other notes.
Oh, you found everything you needed? Sweet. Oh, check out his fancy powder coated strut brace. That's going to be nice up there, isn't it?
Better than white.
Right. So when he goes to his paint, he got him some new quarter windows for the car, and as you can see, he's got all new weather stripping in the door. He did clean his carpet up really nice. Oh, show him the so his car now has cup holders.
Oh yeah.
So he was pretty proud about the cup holders.
I got my remote finally for my radio.
So yeah, he got that radio from me, and then he ended up getting him. Oh yeah, that's cool.
I got my phone charger thingies.
That's nice. Sweet. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and we don't talk about this. No, we don't. We don't talk about this. This don't work mirrors no more.
Yeah, this doesn't do mirrors anymore, guys. Tell them what it does.
Reverse lights.
The reverse lights. So.
Because my transmission switch was messed up. So I didn't feel like buying another one. So Grandpa was like, hey, I can fix it. And then we was going to put a switch on the shifter, or like a micro switch kind of thing.
Right.
I didn't like that idea. So I was like, can we make the power window thing you do that? And he goes, yeah. So we wired it up, and then it goes, reverse lights, off, reverse lights, off.
That's a cool little like James Bond trick there. And look how nice his retrofitted vent controls and heat controls fit in there. So if you guys know, I don't know if I can get up under here to show you, but let's see here.
Don't pay attention to the mess.
Well, you got a light?
No.
Oh no, hang on. I didn't put the light on the GoPro, so hang on, guys. Give me just a second here. But as you can see, his vintage air box and everything is connected and hooked up. Nice and neat. There's his electric fan controller. So we still got some tidying up to do under here. But look, man, it's turned out really nice. So really happy with the way that turned out, I bet, ain't you?
The other day, we come over to this side.
Okay. Now coming over here to the driver's side.
Yeah, so you made it to this side finally.
Right.
I see that. Okay. So, odometer gauges, very expensive.
Very expensive.
The little panel, very expensive. I got my turn signal on them. That's my bright light indicator. All right. We had to trim the panel to make it fit.
Yeah, so they ended up actually having to trim this piece here to get it to fit.
Well, that too. Yeah, we had to trim that too.
Yep. And then that is your air-fuel ratio gauge there.
Yeah, luckily I had a white face to put in it to match.
Craig likes to know how much air-fuel his car's got.
Yeah.
Considering what it was running before.
I think I'm going to have to put the sensor in a different place because it's starting to show lean all the time again.
Gotcha.
And I know it's not.
And then there's his safety switch for his electric fans, which they are on a...
they're on the controller.
They're on a controller like my car, but if it, for whatever reason the controller doesn't work, this is an override, so he can actually turn them on manually.
I got my bass knob. Had to
with
hide
the boom booms.
And I got my USB thing stuck over here.
And the boom booms are back here, in case you guys didn't see them. The boom booms.
You can't go wrong with the boom booms.
Right.
So.
Alright, so we just hooked up the battery real quick just to show you guys how everything works in here. So.
We got lights.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Then we got this lit up. Here, let me see this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then we got Grandpa retrofitted some LEDs in there, so they're kind of lit up.
Almost. Don't this thing light up red?
Almost like factory. What?
The yeah, when you cut the key on. So yeah, and it's all GPS like my car too.
Yeah.
So it'll be searching for signal until he gets outside. They don't work too well when you're inside the shop. So you can go really fast in here and not know how fast you're going. Just watch the wall, right?
Very fancy.
So the other thing he got was, this is one thing he was real proud of.
I was proud of it.
His wing nut.
That's my NASCAR filter.
NASCAR filter. Guys, look how nice this turned out.
I had one that was taller. That was like this much taller.
Right.
But it set up too high. And even with the cow hood, I don't think it would have cleared.
So here's everything run through. He's got all of his hold downs for his plug wires. Fuel pressure gauge, crankcase vent. So everything's hooked up properly, and it turned out really good. I'm proud of you. It looks good. So, of course, you guys remember here's his regulator. So, do you want to tell him though the only thing about this car?
About what car?
The only part on here that's not a Ford?
No, we don't talk about that.
No, you got to talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that.
Talk about it.
No.
So
it's not. No. This is all Ford, baby.
Hold your ears.
Nope. Don't talk about it. If you.
It's got a Chevy fuel pump in it.
That's only because it was low pressure.
That's the only thing we could find that would work low pressure. So the one that was in the car, he thought the regulator was bad, and it was blowing through the regulator. And so
he would max the gauge out at 15, and
he found that actually the one that fits that truck there, because it uses the TBI or throttle body injection, uses a way lower fuel pressure. So him and Grandpa decided to retrofit that in the car, and it's working really well. So, which a fuel pump's a fuel pump. It's not really.
At 6 psi on the carburetor.
Yep. So technically, it's not GM. So yeah.
So anyway, I did some bracket restoration.
Yeah, and cleaned everything up.
I wish I would have painted the water pump the same color.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Anyway, I painted this, and painted alternator, just because they was like wore out. And then the pulleys are obviously black.
Right. But it turned out, I mean, really nice. And there's his ignition box.
So the other thing that we don't talk about on this car, nobody needs to know this except you guys that watch the channel. 5 different times the thermostat housing had to come off of
Okay, so back to that though, that's kind of a Ford thing.
Yeah, but I've never had to do it 5 times.
So if you guys,
I've only done it like twice on each car.
If you guys played with any of these thermostat housings on this car, the way they're set up is, the best way to do it is to get the gasket that's sticky on one side. That way when you put the thermostat in the housing, you stick it to it and then put it on the car.
And make sure you don't have a thermostat that's got the little thingy in it with the aftermarket thermostat housing.
My thoughts are it should have a spot in the intake for the thermostat to set down, and then you slide the housing on. That would be a better way to go away.
But what I'm saying, I had a thermostat that had a little plunger in it already to let you know, help the air get out. Yeah. The way the thermostat housing is made, it won't fit. And it kept making the thermostat housing
kick sideways.
Yep. So I had to get an old model thermostat and drill my own hole in it. Finally got it fixed.
That's just the way it goes, ain't it?
Then of course I got my nice fancy Pro Billet distributor. That's not really Pro Billet because it's Scorpion. Because I'm cheap like that.
But look how nice. I mean, everything fit in here. You know, all of his joints, everything's painted up now. Of course, you guys have seen that. Everything's more or less wired in. It does run. I think I have a video of it running or pulling it in the shop, and I'll put it up here in just a second. Oh, I think he's going to fire it up. You want to fire it up? Well, hang on just a second. Cold start. The other one plugged in. Oh, you put LEDs in it. Holy crap. That's bright. Yeah, that's bright. I like that. Yeah, I don't think you got the other one plugged in. Why not? But you still got all this apart back here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Jeez, man. Did you really? To tweak on that little connector right there a little bit. There you go. Did you put bulb grease on it? There we go. They're working good now. It sounds good. So, what do you think?
I want to drive it. I gotta get fenders and stuff on it first.
So yeah, you still got to go through his break-in process. What, like 500-600 miles? Do the first oil change, stuff like that. What, you're not gonna change the oil?
Yeah, I'm gonna change the oil. I'm saying I ain't gonna drive it 500 miles.
Oh.
I ain't gonna be able to before takeover.
Oh no, we can.
It's gonna be before takeover trip.
Well.
I mean, I might get like 100 miles on it around here, but.
Yeah, we'll double check everything before you take off, but yeah, it sounds good. I'm glad it worked out. Oh, and yeah, he did. Get his sway bar link, or sway bar. It is powder coated too. You guys seen that? So, all new door pins and bushings. So, he's got his new weather stripping in. He did get the doors jammed, so they are jammed. So once he gets started on everything else, we'll be painting the rest of the car.
I can't wait. So. It sounds like on the video with it.
So yeah. Well, let's show you what else we got in here. So this is what Craig and Craig's grandpa's been working on the last little bit. So you guys probably already know what it is right off the bat. And that's a Mustang 2. What year is it again?
77 or 78?
77, 78. So this car was a V6 car. And it has been switched over to a 302. Which is bored over 30. And so technically 306, I guess. But Craig's grandpa's been figuring out the wiring on this one. They had to make a custom bracket to hold the power steering pump because when it came in, the power steering pump was actually touching here. So it's got custom engine mounts. His grandpa and Craig's had to do. So this is the kind of stuff we like to do around here. We tinker and
we didn't do mounts or anything.
Yeah, the mounts was actually already done.
We're just trying to make it run right.
Run right. So They did put Craig's old valve covers on it. We put a different intake on it. And then the brawler carb, which I've got one in there, which is fixing to go on my junk over there because my carb's acting up.
650 double pumper. This is a 600 vacuum secondary.
Yeah. But this is a preacher's car. He is, what, 80?
80 years old.
80 years old. This was his wife's car.
Bought it brand new, 78.
Yep, bought it brand new. And then she passed away. And he's basically trying to get it back going again. So, and he wanted it to have a little more sauce. So he decided a V8 was the way to go. Just a drip of sauce. But the whole car's in pretty good shape. So yeah, hopefully we'll have this one going here before too long for him.
That's what was on it.
Oh yeah.
Cast iron intake.
Cast iron. And a 2-barrel carburetor. So it's definitely got the upgrade, huh?
Big time.
Big time.
Makes a big difference.
So yeah. Pretty good looking old car.
It's not right. Not my flavor.
I about to say not my flavor really. But you gotta have love for all the Mustangs if you're gonna be a Mustang guy.
Nobody likes these dogs. I mean,
Alright, well, welcome back to the shop. We're gonna mess with my car a little bit.
Somebody done lost my ratchet.
I hadn't been here, so that's not gonna be me.
No, that's your fault. I'm blaming it on you.
So grab the essentials here. And this is my brawler carb. So I'm gonna put this one on my junk.
I found my ratchet.
Yay! Oh, that's the good one. So let's walk out here and see what we can tear up.
We need a screwdriver.
Oh yeah, need a screwdriver and I need a can of new car if you got it. Don't got a can of new car? Oh, and let me, while we're standing here talking, let me show you what I found in the car here real quick. It's nowhere near as bad as the other car we had, but it does have a little Bondo in it. Well, we didn't think it did when we got it, but you know, it's not no big deal. We're gonna get in here, clean this up. If it can be pushed out any, we'll bring it out. And then,
Michael, I think you need to do air filter, sir.
yeah, that was getting dirty. So, yeah, let's work on this real quick.
Well, we need a screwdriver for me.
It's off.
Don't look.
So I guess we're gonna work on switching out carburetor. So, yeah, you wanna do a time lapse? We'll do a time lapse.
Alright, we're gonna see if it fills up the bowls and see if it runs. Mike, will it run? He said no. Let's see if it'll fill up the bowls. I mean, you got that right. I know you guys probably can't see that, I'm sorry. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Not yet. Like really low. Cause remember we were trying to fix it with the when it was flooding itself.
We may have to adjust it again.
Yeah. It sounds a lot more responsive. We did it.
So we're gonna have to do some tinkering on that other carb.
Yeah, we need to set the float up on the back on this one.
Yeah, we'll adjust the float, and then Grandpa said he's gonna have to change that front pump on that other one to get it on the pump squirter.
Yeah.
So
much responsive though.
That's much better. Before I was having to really pump it, and you remember like when you go to take off, you actually had to like pump it up to get it to take off. So that should alleviate that. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
Well, I guess we close it up for the night. Show me how this mechanism works. Check this out, guys. This is cool.
This feed air.
This is Grandpa's.
This one feed air.
Genius. Feeds the air.
And then this one. That's my nitrous purge.
My nitrous purge. That's cool.
For the nitrous that I ain't got.
So you just pull it back and lock it in. That's awesome. Well, hope you guys liked that video. I guess we're gonna wrap this one up now. It's getting late and Craig's getting hungry, so I gotta get something to eat too myself. But yeah, let us know what you think about the video. Let us know what you think about how Craig's car's coming along. Guys, we're sorry about taking so long getting some video out. We've just been busy. I've been busy at work. Craig's been busy working on his car and in the background and everybody else's car. So we just haven't had time. But hopefully it'll change up. The weather's getting a little warmer. We are planning to go to Ford Takeover. We're not sure if Craig's car is going to make it or not.
Oh, it's going to make it.
If it has to go on a trailer, Craig said he's taking it.
I ain't putting it on a trailer. It's going to drive.
You got a dually.
It's going to drive. I ain't driving a dually all the way up there. I ain't getting 8 miles to the gallon.
So anyway, plan on maybe taking my car. We'll just have to see how it goes between now and then.
He's going to take it. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how that works out. So yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for everybody that subscribed to the channel. We appreciate all the love you guys give us. And yeah.
Sorry for the hiatus again.
So yeah, till the next time, you guys take care.
Baby says lit, it's lit. Got your bank account in that cute. If she said it loud, it's the truth. Baby wanna ride, she can ride. Baby needs some time, she got time. Got your bank account in that cute. She can make it count, how about you? She would put you in the bag, yeah. Wouldn't even need a planet. If she wanted, she a magnet. They should let her name a planet. Everything she dropped like a